So, oh yes. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the premonition of what is going to happen to the entire Igbo politicians that are conniving with Nigerian regime to bring down the Igbo nation. You know what I mean? All his predictions and prophecies. Igbo politicians, NGIGE, Dave Umahi is coming to you. You are now enjoying and smiling and laughing. Thank you so much. Frank Mba, the police spokespersons in Nigeria, number one, you were too crafty, very professional in discharging of your official duty in the police industry in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Frank Mba. You have served the zoo, you have served Nigeria. Welcome back to southeastern Nigeria in shame and stigma. Stigma is it, sorry. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been telling them, just go and serve Nigeria and come back to Igbo land in shame, because they will never regard you, they will never be grateful to your discharge of your official duty. We are always number one in everything, in all ramifications. Public offices, yes, public offices, public agencies, the Igbos are number one. Yes, reflecting on what transpired during Akunyili management of NAFDAC in Nigeria, she came first. Yes, consider Okonjo-Iweala, the way he handled Nigerian finance ministry, she came first. What about Okwesilieze, the way he managed our educational industry, she came out first. These people are wonderful. Okwesilieze was the time she was the World Bank president in Africa continent. She represented well, she did well. Look at how he managed our educational industry during Obasanjo and Jonathan regime. She did well. They all ended without respect. What are we going to say about the ingratitude of Nigerian nation over discharge of his official duty? I mean Humphrey Nwosu, Professor Humphrey Nwosu of University of Nigeria, Nsukka, who actually headed, the first person to have headed INEC in Nigeria, Independent National Electoral Commission. He did well during Badamasi Babangida regime. The first ever fairest, freest and fairest election conducted in Nigeria was managed by an Igbo man, Professor Humphrey Nwosu. He recently died. They debated about monumentalization of the man that conducted the freest and fairest election in Nigeria in the House of the Legislative. Many senators from southern Nigeria, especially southeast, south, actually came out with the fact and solution that they immortalized him by erecting a monumental, establishment in Nigeria in his name, just to immortalize him. How many senators stood up and support that motion? The whole entire Southwesterners, Yoruba senators, they stood up against immortalizing the name of the man that actually made Abiola MKO election the freest and fairest in Nigeria. They countered it. Yoruba said no, he wouldn't be immortalized. Humphrey Nwosu died in shame, though the good work he did still trails his name. History and posterity, providence, should judge him right, justifiably in the future. The Yoruba senators, not minding even the fact that he fought for Abiola's, mandate given to him by the entire country. But Amos Babangida, the then head of state, actually stopped that election. But Humphrey was being an Igbo man, a erudite Igbo man, a committed Igbo man, a competent Igbo man. He still insisted on making an announcement, giving it to Muchud Abiola, the most African, most influential man on the continent of Africa. Then he won the election, and the Humphrey Nwosu could stop at nothing from letting the entire world know that Muchud Abiola won an election. Irrespective of the fact he's not from Igbo land, he is from Southwest. People that always bite the Igbos. The entire Yoruba senators in the House, they stood against immortalization of Humphrey Nwosu, a man that actually wanted Abiola to be Nigerian president, June 12, 1993. Courtesy. You see it. You see it. Serve Nigeria, Igbo man, and come back in shame. Humphrey was just gone like that, just like shooting, the wind. Firing gunpowder at the moon. It is a waste of time and energy. That was what that man actually did in his own category as the best INEC manager in Nigerian history. He did well. So what are we saying? Umahi is now running his mouth, owing Ogiri her money up to the tune of 250 million naira. He's trying to favor Nigerian state. That's why he could not pay money to his sister, an employee that worked for him all these years, to the tune of 12 years. Umahi is serving Nigeria, thereby causing pain to that young woman. Why? An eye service is it. He wants to be the best Igbo man. Maybe he will be chosen by the Fulani Janjaweeds and the Yorubas the next day. But today, Umahi is turning his back on his kinsmen because he wants to be the best, civil servant ever in the southeastern Nigeria. Umahi, I predict, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophecy goes, you are going to serve Nigeria today in that category with such competence and transparency, accountability and responsibility. At the end of the day, you are coming back to southeastern Nigeria in shame. Look at NGIGE today. Was he not arrested by EFCC? Oluyode, a redeemed pastor, at least ridiculed in NGIGE. The former Anambra State governor went to the same facility where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a tenant. He stayed there. They granted him bail. Look at you. You are coming back in shame. That is very good for Frank Mba, the erudite police spokesperson from 2015, the era of Muhammad Buhari till date. He served in that category and one of the best officer, police, well, let me say, disciplined officer in this charge of his duty. He worked and he is standing out among the previous police person in the police industry in Nigeria. After that service, after that commitment and competence, on a platter of global, recognition, Nigeria could not recognize him. Why? Because he's an Igbo man. Tunde Disu is his junior and inferior to him. He rose from that junior rank above Frank Mba, who served Nigeria in that kind of magnanimous category and official duty. Let me tell you, Frank Mba is coming back. Oh, let me tell you, he should resign because in that position, he's the most, superior police officer in Nigeria. So if you allow him to resign or to stay, he should be taking order, humbling himself. This one is humiliation from a junior ranking officer. It is uncalled for in police hierarchy. So the latest option for him is to do what? To step aside, to resign, to resign, to resign. Frank Mba, an Igbo man, Ndo, you join your police, colleagues, maiming and killing, spying, unaliving the innocent Igbo youths, all in the name of the fact that they are IPOB agitating for emancipation of the youngest prince of Africa, the first Jewish black state on the continent. You fought against them. You actually over-marginalized the Igbo youth, could not allow them to express themselves. You sent many police officers, you sponsor police officers, and they stood by their side. They went down to the southeast, buying, unaliving, and disaliving Igbo youths, all in the name of indigenous people of Biafra agitation. I don't know what is wrong with you Igbo that are serving in Nigeria. Public office, do they give you juju? Maybe you have been taking juju. Because the juju, they chakuna like saying a beer or wine. After the juju don't chakuna finish, you go clear for your eyes. Frank Mba, I hope you are at least arranging your luggages and baggages ready to come down to southeastern Nigeria with such stigma and the chain. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. He said, serve Nigeria, you Igbo man. Oh, ye Igbo man, serve Nigeria and come back in shame. And all of you, Umahi, I'm telling you, I'm promising you hell. After all that you have done to Ndi Ebonyi, Ndi Abakaliki, you are going to be shamed. You are coming back to southeastern Nigeria in shame. All of you must serve federal government, let me say, brutalize the Igbo youths, bring the Igbo identity down. I'm telling you, drag all our integrity and dignity on the mud. But after the long run, or during the long run, you are coming back to southeastern Nigeria in shame. You are coming back to southeastern Nigeria in shame. So that's it. Frank Mba, you see it? Are you not the most senior officer in the police hierarchy today in Nigeria? What's up? It's Tunde. So that's it. When you serve Nigeria, you come back in shame. That is for all Igbo politicians, the Igbo elites who insist will be loyal to the Nigerian system. After serving Nigeria, you come back in shame. If you doubt what I'm saying, ask Ngige. Ask Frank Mba. Ask NGIGE. Ask all the Igbo politicians that served in Nigerian, previous regimes and both present regime. They all come back in shame. So learn from what happened to Mba. Mba is finished. His inferior becoming his superior. That is the kind of situation the Igbo system, the Igbo regime and policy is always, meted for the Igbo man. So that's it. We, the indigenous people of Igbo land, we mind our business because we know Nigeria is not one Nigeria. There's no unity. It's all about sidelining Igbo man-ish and every regime that comes and go. I hope it serves Mba well. Mba worked very well as a police spokesperson since Muhammad Buhari regime of 8 years. It was all about Mba, outperforming any other police personnel in our police industry. Yet, he could not be recognized. He could not be given a befitting appointment. Right now, the rightful person to have clinched on that position of Inspector General of Police is Frank Mba. But look at the way Tinubu administration dented this young man. It is all about sidelining the Igbos, marginalizing the Igbos, oppressing the Igbos, subjugating the Igbo man. So, South Nigeria, come back to Southeastern Nigeria in shame. That was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, always opinion, warning every concerned Igbo man in Nigerian politics. We don't deserve this treatment. That's why, of course, we always say the only solution to this is division, disintegration of this contraption. It is not working. It is not sustainable. The system we have here, I'm an Igbo man, the system we have here currently is not sustainable at all. So that's it. Here ends today's analysis until maybe I will come back later tonight to give you updates on Nigerian political mainstream. My name still remains Mr. Raphael Mbochikwel, aka Ralph Tresvant, bringing it live to you, all the political happenings in Nigeria, from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Freedom Media Communications. Thank you so much. You can only like, share my analysis to all your WhatsApp, let me say contacts, Facebook contacts, share it among your WhatsApp, your contacts, sorry. Then again, come down to the comment section where I am airing. You can ask questions or discuss with me. But bear it in mind that this is not an allegation that Frank Mba's position right now is more than Inspector General of Police. But you have seen how they brought him down, and it sparks off media war on social media. Still, Yoruba is dragging it because they will never get it right. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.